All right, so it looks like the Adidas Yeezy war continues as Travis Scott enters the picture, standing on business. We're also going to be talking Yeezy.com orders, and it looks like Jordan Brand, once again, they're bringing back another classic out the vault. So we're going to get into all of that here shortly, but first, I wanted to briefly cover this weekend's releases, which I'm not even going to lie, y'all, this weekend is kind of light, so we're just going to breeze through these real quick. Kicking off with the latest colorway for the Adidas Crazy Infinity. So these joints are called Sunshine, and even with all the bad press that Adidas has been getting lately, we got to give some props to the Adidas basketball team, which has most definitely been a standout for the brand. So as far as this colorway, it's a play on that Laker gold, just like how this model is a play on the old Adidas Kobe models. And then next up from Jordan Brand, we got the women's exclusive release of the Vivid Sulfur 4s. Now, as far as the overall impact of this release, I would say it's minimal, as it seems like most sneakerheads are holding out for those military blue 4s, but it seems like there are a decent amount of these to go around. So if you're looking to grab these, it shouldn't be too difficult of a cop. And then from Nike, we got two new colorways of the D-Book 1. Now, this model did, of course, make its debut this year to somewhat of a mixed reaction. Nike's been dropping a lot of different colorways of this model, so much that I can't even keep up with all the stories behind the different colors. Now, as far as these pairs, both of these were originally on the release calendar for this Saturday, but it looks like now just the Book 1 Haven pair, which is the black pair on the top, will be dropping Saturday. And then it looks like the Hike pair, which is pictured on the bottom, will be dropping at a later date. Now, as far as these releases, it seems like Nike has been dropping these in very limited quantity. So good luck to anybody trying to cop these joints coming up this weekend. So as I mentioned, pretty light weekend, nothing to get too excited about. Now this next pair, on the other hand, although they ain't dropping till 2025, man. So according to Z Sneakerheads and Sneaker Files, it looks like Jordan Brand will be bringing back the black metallic 5s in honor of the 35th anniversary of this sneaker's original release back in 1990. So we've seen Jordan Brand, drop these several times throughout the years with different noticeable changes, whether it was switching up the Nike Air on the back to the Jumpman logo. They also added a little 23 on the heel, or whether it was switching up the clear sole for that icy blue sole. Each release kind of told its own story of its own. So it looks like as far as this release, the last time we got these was 2016. So Jordan Brand will be bringing these back in like remastered form. Now, yesterday we touched on how Jordan Brand's remastering the 3 for those black cements. And it looks like as far as this release, they're going to be remastering the 5s for the black metallics. Now, as far as my personal connection to this release, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I got a little confession to make, as I've never owned a pair of Jordan 5s in my entire life, but my big homie used to get a lot of money in these joints. I want to say it was the pair that dropped back in 2011. So that's my connection to this pair, and I've always wanted to grab these. So I feel like as far as next year for 2025, you can go ahead and mark these on the calendar as a must cop release for me. And one thing I would have to complain though about these metallics is I'm not a big fan of that icy blue sole. Although I know it prevents like the yellowing, I much more prefer like the clear soles that we used to get back in the day. Even though they do yellow over time, I feel like that kind of like adds a little character to the releases. So Jordan Brand, bring back the clear soles. And it looks like the Adidas Yeezy war continues. Now, of course, we all know this is a topic that's been covered extensively here on this channel. Basically, last month, Adidas released the latest phase of Adidas Yeezy drops, to which shortly afterwards, Ye took to social media essentially asking fans to boycott this release, making claims that these pairs were unauthorized. And it seems like Ye's words did have a lasting impression, as pretty much every pair that dropped we saw sit on the Adidas Confirmed app. And it looks like Travis Scott has just entered the picture, as during a recent meet and greet at the University of Texas promoting his new Cactus Jack college merch, a student asked him to sign a pair of his Adidas Yeezys. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Travis Scott had to say. So we got Trav standing on business. He's not signing any Yeezys unless they're made by Ye. And I saw somebody mentioning, like, isn't this an approved of colorway? Where it seems like people are so wrapped up in which colorways are approved or which colorways are not, where it's really not about that. It's more so about the principle that Adidas is currently suing Ye, and they're not paying him any royalties for these releases. So I'm not trying to tell you guys which side is right or wrong, but you got to give respect for Travis for being loyal, standing on business, and taking taking a stance. So salute to Trav on that. We know Adidas did recently pull all of the Yeezys from the confirmed app, so we're just waiting to see if they decide to release those at a later date, maybe possibly put those joints on sale, or destroy the inventory to just write off everything all together. So stay tuned for more updates on that. Now, of course, we've been recently talking about these Yeezy.com orders, several shipping delays, but we did get some good word as a lot of the merch, has started to ship out this week. So some of my packages arrived. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple of my thoughts, on the Yeezy Vultures merch, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and start with the wet tank, which it seems like this was one of the items that many customers started to receive first. So y'all see how tiny this thing is, right? This is a size 2, but the material on this joint is extremely stretchy, and I love the fact that it kind of has like a see-through effect. So I kind of see where Ye's design vision was going for these. So I want to see all the ladies out there, rocking their wet tank. So grab this joint for my girl. Now for my kid, she's a huge Northwest fan, so I had to go ahead and grab her some Vultures merch. So we got the black album cover. This is a size 1 in this joint, so it just features the album cover. Got the track list screen printed on the back, really cool item. And then we also got the basic Vultures tee in a size 1 for her as well. So just some cool little drip for her, to get fresh in. And then for myself, had to grab the box 1 tee, which I actually picked this up in a size 1, surprisingly. And just for reference, I'm 6 foot. You guys see how it fits. Really satisfied with my purchase, and love the whole crop look. Now, as far as these pants, man, these joints go crazy. Now, just like Kai Cenat's pair, these joints are extremely big. So I actually picked these up in a size 2, but of course, thankfully, they do come with the drawstring. So you're able to easily, adjust your size or whatever. And I wanna say, like, as far as like quality sweatpants, these are probably the best joints I got in my entire wardrobe, although they are missing the pockets. I would say that's the only minus for this. So as far as all of the merch, the quality is really, really good. Like, everything is great. I'm super satisfied. The price is amazing. As far as like the success of this channel, y'all know I'm a struggling YouTuber. So with my budget, really $20, Yeezy merch is really the only thing I could personally afford or whatever. So I'm super satisfied with my purchase. The only downside I would say to all of this Yeezy stuff, obviously, of course, are the delayed shipping times. But if you're patient enough and you got to lose $20 in your pocket, I would most definitely, recommend to grab some of this stuff. So just be careful, because the sizing is a little crazy. Everything does fit super wide, which is why I kind of went with a smaller size, just to kind of, fit my proportions a little bit better. So let me know if any of you guys have gotten any of your Yeezy merch in recently. I know everybody's still waiting on their pods, which have been also removed from Yeezy.com, which gives them a little time to get caught up on the order. So I feel like that's definitely a plus. And it's interesting to see that now that they removed the Yeezy pods from the site, everyone's panicking, like wishing they would have grabbed them joints. We're starting to see resale prices go up, so it's insane. But I'm sure once they start to fulfill some of the orders, hopefully they'll add them joints right back to the site, because at $20 you can't beat any of this stuff. So as far as my final review for all of the Yeezy.com stuff that they're dropping on the website, I would say the quality is amazing. Shipping, horrible, but for $20 you can't beat it. So good shit, horrible shipping time. So that's my review for the Yeezy merch. Let me know what you guys think down below. We're gonna wrap up today's video right here. I hope you guys have a incredible weekend, and comment down below what you guys got planned, what y'all got going on for the weekend. So I'm JA. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Love.